Hello there, are you looking to join HotForex? Do you know them? Perhaps you don't and you came here. First of all, welcome, then let's get started. So, who is HotForex? HotForex was founded in 2010, incorporated in Vincent and the Grenadine, some very small island of Venezuela with a population of 120,000 people. Ignoring the size of their office, their growth was exponentially great, and they have accumulated, according to them, 2.5 million live accounts open. With over 200 employees employed globally, there was one serving 25,000 clients. Wow! Of course it is impossible, just joking. I've seen their office around my living area in my country back in 2016, but closed in a year later. Not sure why. Proudly speaking, their reputation brings them an estimate of 750,000 visitors per month. The majority of the visitors are Africans, while the others are from Asia. Back then, they spent a lot on advertisement promoting themselves to the Asian market. But reduced a lot since they probably see the profit is not coming easy, so they stopped the campaign, maybe. Anyway, is HotForex safe? HotForex is licensed, regulated and authorized differently by FCA on hfmarkets.co.uk, FSA on hfm.com.sc, the FSA and FSCA. Both FSA and FSCA, the regulatory bodies, their offices were located in Africa. So maybe this is a reason why most of the traders here were Africans, or maybe that's a reason why they registered both. But it's more probable they acquired the license first, then start promoting their products in Africa. Anyway, as FCA has strict measurement, or they are picking on choosing their clients, FCA licenses are hardly be acquired, unlike some of which could be bought with only $10,000 or less and name themselves some random forex broker and start their scamming plans. But HotForex is not. HotForex is safer than most forex broker. Is HotForex a market maker? I couldn't find any information about it, but I had a conversation with their live chat. They showed me this. They claim they are STP brokers, or known as straight-through processing brokers, or could simply define as your orders are being taken to the market directly without any middleman. As I asked where are the rates come from, they goes, please note that the rates come from our liquidity provider. Well, I saw some people sharing their rates were actually came from the bank, so maybe bank were their liquidity providers. Tradeable Instruments. HotForex offer a wide variety of 50 major currency pairs, 38 minor currency pairs, metals, commodities, indices, shares, bonds, stock ETF, and cryptocurrencies. Not too big, but ain't too small either. Still, you can trade the most popular assets here. Account types. HotForex offers 6 types of account, differently named the micro, premium, and zero spread for individual trading. Then auto, PAMM, and HF copy for copying trades. Micro, for beginners who just started forex trading, can access to the market live with just $5 deposit, with lower restrictions such as 1 to 1,000 leverage and get stop up when margin level reaches 10%. Compared to premium, you have the total trade size volume increase to 60 standard lot per positions and 300 maximum simultaneous open orders. Restriction get lifted up slightly. You are also granted to receive the 100% supercharge bonus, which is some sort of fancy but bonus. I will explain it later. Auto is about copying signals from the signal providers on the MetaTrader software. If you have no idea what was it, I had a video explain about it. I'll place a link below. PAMM and HF copy are both the copying tools. You had the choice to open either an investor account or a manager account to copy or to be copied. As a manager, you can make 10% of the investor profit. That could make you rich easily as your subscriber and subscriber funds gets up. But the flaw as an investor, follower, subscriber, or copier is limited choices to choose from. Unlike eToro, Zulu Trade, and Signal from MetaTraders, you have over thousands of choices. When you have more options, you have better chance of finding the gold nugget. I personally think it is better to be a manager than a follower here because you earn the 10% of your followers' profit, commissions, and fees. Depending on your account type, with zero spread account offers near to zero spread but charges as low as 3 penny per thousand lots. That is roughly 0.3 pips, where normal account like the micro and premium charges an average of 1.2 pips on Euro USD. Zero spread account is cheaper to trade with. Besides that, HotForex charges a monthly $5 fees for accounts that has been inactive for 6 months long, where they call the dormant account will be charged a monthly maintenance fee for $5. Deposit and withdrawal. HotForex support a wide variety of payment methods. One of worth mentioning is direct online banking, where HotForex integrate your local bank, allowing you to make payment directly by login and pay with your local bank account. But it is limited only to a certain country. Other than that, they have the debit credit card, wire transfer, online bank transfer, NetHello, FastPay, Pay, Velo, web money, skill, and cryptocurrency payment. Deposits are usually instant except for wiring and cryptos. Then withdrawal is free. It doesn't charge any additional fees except for wiring below $100. And withdrawals are usually approved and processed within the same day. Since the minimum withdrawal amount is $5, you can try their service. The platform: MetaTrader, Web MetaTrader, and Mobile MetaTrader, MetaTrader version 4 and MetaTrader version 5. Sounds like spamming. MetaTrader is the only platform they support, given that the simplicity and the integrations of powerful add-ons, specifically only for desktop users. It is a popular trading platform. One should learn using it. I had a video tutoring about it. Please have a look if you're new to it. Since you're playing with real money, you better be serious about it. The loyalty program. The loyalty program is sort of some collecting points and redeem price scheme. Your task is to collect the so-called HotForex bar by trading frequently on the platform. The more you trade, the more HotForex bar you receive. These HotForex bar can be then redeemed to bonus credits, primarily used for trading only. It has 4 different reward levels: Red, Silver, Gold, and Platinum. The more active trading days you accumulate, the higher reward day you DB rank, and the higher the HotForex bar rebates you get rewarded. Though the active trading days can be cheated. By that I mean they don't care the amount you're trading as long there is one active trade. It works even you have only 0.01 micro lot trade open and held it for over 100 days or forever. These not only help you achieve a higher reward level, but at the same time prevent your account from suspended for inactivity. A pretty good deal. The bonuses. HotForex offer a few types of bonuses. The 30% rescue bonus, meaning you're given 30% credit bonus opposed to your deposit. This credit is tradable. Unlike the other two, the credit can be used for drawdown and will not disappear when original deposit is below the margin level. But it is limited only to a few countries. Profit can be withdrawn once condition is met. The supercharged bonus. These bonus can only be applied to premium and Islamic account with a minimum deposit of $250. The bonus was meant to be served as, I believe, boasting how much money you currently have in your account. Why? Because as stated on their supercharged bonus terms and condition, it works here. The bonus scheme's credit can be used to increase a client leverage but cannot be lost. In the event that a client's equity reaches or falls below the level of the bonus scheme will be automatically removed from the client's account. The company accepts no liability whatsoever for any losses result from the stop out. Then what it is for? Let's be straight. This is a cash rebate scheme but packed as a deposit bonus. The key is here, written here. The rebate value is calculated as the USD PEEP value of the corresponding Forex product in volumes of 0.2 lots, 20,000 units of the currency pairs. Per completed lot trade on the Forex, only positions over 0.2 lots qualify for the rebates. The rebates for Forex pair is 0.2 pips per standard lot trade round turn. In short, it means rebates $2 for every one standard lot transaction made. Simple, right? Then the 100% credit bonus. It worked as the same as the supercharged bonus too. This credit was used just to increase your balance amount. If your original equity reaches or falls below the bonus scheme, it will be automatically removed. These bonus credit can be withdrawn like the supercharged bonus only when all conditions listed on the terms and condition page met. But I can tell you it is very unlikely you will achieve it unless you're a scalper that trades very frequently. Anyway, my advice to you is ignore the bonuses. They are nothing but gimmicks. Final thoughts. Well, I have traded with HotForex before. From what I've experienced in the past is that HotForex execute orders in a significant fast speed, reasonable spread, and great support. You will automatically be assigned an account manager when you sign up an account with them. They had contacted me speaking in local language, so you wouldn't have to worry much if you're bad at English, I believe. Finally, thank you for watching. This is the end of the video. If you have any question, leave me a comment and goodbye.